are back with another banging video. Now, in this video, we're gonna talk about what the streets believe has happened to Riri. And you guys know yesterday I did a video talking about critics believing that it was Jay-Z who had put out a hit on Riri, right? Now, if it rains, blame Jay-Z. If it snows, blame Jay-Z. But I see people, there are so many different think pieces, so many different scenarios that people are coming up with, and they believe that the shooter, because she has been identified, in case you guys are not aware. So, what had happened was, for who might have missed it, on Sunday afternoon at about 1:30 p.m., a woman showed up to Rihanna's Los Angeles home, right? And Rihanna was home with 9 other people. They said there were a total of 10 people in the house at the time that the incident took place. Okay, 10 people, and hence why her bail bond was set at 10 million and change. No, this woman is Ortiz. And she has some videos on Facebook, on Twitter, where she's like, as soon as God kills Rihanna, she'll be, living better, and God is gonna give her a better life once God kills Rihanna. And that is what she was consistently promoting on social media. So she showed up to Riri's home, and she fired 10 shots, and one of the bullets went directly inside the home. Can you just think about it? 10 people inside the home. 10 bullets were fired. And 2 of Riri's neighbor bullet also hit their houses as well, right? So this woman, this crazy Ivana Lizette Ortiz, she was kept accosted by the police within an hour of the shooting. And ever since then, critics have been saying it's Jay-Z. Now, many critics are saying that because Riri is refusing to end the little squabble that she has with Beyonce, because I don't know if you guys saw it, but for the past 2 weeks, we have been seeing reports and videos about Jay-Z wants Rihanna to end the feud with Beyonce, right? And that has been going on for the past 2 weeks. And then, before that, we have been hearing that Rihanna is gonna come with an album. You remember we got a clip sometime last week of Riri in the studios, and a lot of critics were like, okay, so she's coming with new music. And I said to you guys, I don't think Rihanna is going to release any new music, not after how they sabotaged her with her anti-album, right? It was then that Rihanna was like, no way, no more music, right? So what critics are believing that Rihanna is worth more to Jay-Z dead than she is worth to him alive. And even though Lizette Ortiz, you can see that she's under some kind of spiritual psychosis. You can see it, right? Because while she shoot up Rihanna's home, she also had, videos with other celebrities' name, cussing out other celebrities. Cardi B is one such celebrity, right? But what critics believe is that this lady is not of unsound mind. They're saying that it's a part of the plot. She was told to do everything that she's done and to appear as though she's crazy. And they are using Sh00ting Combs' case with that other crazy guy who has sued Diddy, lost the case, and then his case is coming up back. I keep forgetting his name, but he has been behind bars for a number of years, and he has been suing quite a few celebrities. This guy that I'm talking about, they're saying that he has mental health, but he was given us testimony years before casting lawsuit saying that he was hired by Diddy for free costs and all of that. And no one believed him because all this time people were saying it's just a crazy guy talking crazy-ish. So now they're looking at that situation with Sean Diddy Combs and they're saying that's another example of what is going on over here with Lizette Ortiz. They're saying, ain't no way this woman is crazy. Look at her. She doesn't seem to be of unsound mind, and as such, they believe it's being orchestrated by the industry. And Jay-Z is a part of it because Rihanna is worth more dead than alive because Rihanna is not releasing any music. And if we heard, as you guys know, a few months ago, LVMH basically said that they're going to sell their shares of their brand that they have with Riri. So the LVMH, it's regarding the clothing line that Rihanna collaborated with LVMH on, and it didn't do well because it was released around the time of the pandemic, and they're saying, they're gonna cut ties and move on. Ever since then, a lot of critics have been noticing that there seems to be some kind of hate campaign against Rihanna. I'm one of those persons who saw it and I called it out and I was telling my subscribers to pay attention to it because there was definitely a hate campaign against Riri. I would do videos on Rihanna. Those videos would blow up and you would not see not one negative comment. But all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I started seeing it's as though they started targeting my channel. Every time I put up a video with Rihanna, Rihanna needs to go to jail. Rihanna needs to die. Rihanna is the reason why Chris Brown cannot get any success in the industry. And she's evil. She's using Jay-Z to do this. And she's using Jay-Z to do that. So you could tell that there's definitely a hate campaign going on against Riri. However, does this hate train have anything to do with this crazy girl, Lizette Ortiz? I don't think so. I think there's a different scenario going on with Riri, from what this young lady, Lizette Ortiz, did. But critics believe that this is how Jay-Z works. And what they're saying is that if you look, Nicki's house was swatted repeatedly, and they're saying Nicki Minaj's house was swatted the most. And when Nicki asked Gavin Newsom for assistance, Gavin Newsom did not do anything, and that's how Nicki had to reach out to Donald Trump, and that's how she, is under Donald Trump umbrella at this point. So what they're alleging is that this was going to be the same thing that happened to Nicki's house. Someone was going to go in and shoot up, and Nicki would not know if it's the police or if it's a crazy because she has had so many swatting calls. But Rihanna hasn't experienced any swatting calls. We haven't heard any reports of Rihanna, experiencing any swatting calls. And this is what all the journalists have been saying as well. All the media outlets, they are confused by this. They're saying, why was she targeting Rihanna? Everyone keeps saying Rihanna is such a nice person. Rihanna loves everyone. Everyone loves Riri. And that is true. So when I saw those 8 comments, I was taken a bit back, to be honest, by the hate comments. And I said something is up. But I don't think there's a connection with this lady here, Lizette Ortiz. I think Lizette Ortiz, was a fan and switched into spiritual psychosis. It's a real thing because every video you look at, she has the books and she has the Bible and she talks about God. God wants Riri to die. And when Rihanna died, God is going to bless her. So, that's spiritual psychosis. So as such, even though critics, so many people are convinced that Jay-Z has something to do with it. Jay-Z is the mastermind behind it. Jay-Z has cooked up this, and he did it in such a way so that no one would look at him. I don't believe it. I don't think Jay-Z is this messy. Not at all. Not at all, honey. But many people are coming out now with different talking points about Jay-Z and what Jay-Z has been doing to Nicki, allegedly. And as such, they're saying it's not far-fetched for him to be involved in any of this. But I don't think so. But I want to hear from you guys. Do you think it is even remotely possible for Jay-Z to be involved in any of this? Like, if you think about Jay-Z, we've heard a lot about Jay-Z. We've heard Dame Dash talking about Jay-Z. We've heard Kanye talking about Jay-Z. But this definitely is not giving Jay-Z vibes, to be very honest. If they said Beyonce, because if you remember, Beyonce had a fan who was like this just the same. And she was like, Beyonce killed her cat and all of that. She didn't shoot up Beyonce's house. Thank God for that. But she was like Lizette Ortiz, right? If you guys are remembering. So I really don't think Jay-Z is involved in any of this. I think what is going on is that there have been so many rumors and so many gossips about Jay-Z on the internet. And I think there are people who are out to get Jay-Z. So just as how people are saying Jay-Z is out to get Riri, I know for a fact that people are out to get Jay-Z, and as such, it's why you see Jay-Z's name up and down in the street so frequently. But I don't know the guy personally, but the guy has a pattern. The guy has a style. The guy has class. And I don't think this falls under his category. But that's just my personal point of view. So, I want to hear from you guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. And while you're at it, do all you need to support your girl on this video. Peace.